Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Expert Legion here, and today we have a video on tips and tricks for Spectre Season Pass. Since we only have like 20 days left, and Spectre 2 is probably coming out soon after the Season Pass, maybe. Gotta drop you some tips and tricks on how to finish the Season Pass as fast as possible. In today's video, we have a special guest, DivisibleSoul. Everyone, please throw flowers and drums.
Hello.
Anyways, so we're just gonna head straight right into it. So first things first, dailies. As you log into the games, you have 3 dailies. As I show you on screen here. So basically, those 3 dailies are what you want to do to get 1 to 2 tiers in the season pass every day. If you don't have a lot of time on your hands, those dailies they reset daily, so which is good. I mean, it literally says it right there, dailies. And each time you completed them, all 3 of the objectives, it gives you around. I know completing one of those objectives gives you around 1 to 2 tiers. No, sorry, all 3 will give you 1 to 2 tiers. 2 tiers, my bad. Then one of them gives you 1 tier. So let's say it gives you around like. So how much is a tier? 1 tier is, you're probably asking. 1 tier is 7. So you know that bar is being shown in that season pass. That is around 7 or 8 games based on what difficulty we're playing, and we're gonna get into that later. But basically, just do your dailies if you do not have a lot of time in your hand and you're trying to finish the season pass. So next up, we're gonna talk about the difficulties of the game on what you should do to help, because difficulty in games it helps with the season pass, especially if you're playing on Insanity. So I'm gonna leave this to Diff.
Alrighty, so everyone already knows there's 4 difficulties in Spectre: easy, medium, hard, and of course insanity. However, these difficulties actually do have an impact on your season pass XP. So for easy mode, if you're only just to do easy mode, it will take 30 rounds. And keep this in mind, you have to guess the ghost correctly each time to get a single tier in the season pass. And mind you, that is, I gotta admit, that's pretty horrendous. So moving on to medium, you have to do 15 rounds, which is, sure, it's like half the. Is it really worth it? No. Anyways, on to hard mode, you have to do 10 rounds, which isn't as bad, but then again, it's only like a drop of 5. But then we have insanity, which is everyone else's opinion, with 7 to 8 rounds per single tier.
No, if I'm correct on this, I believe Insanity is behind a paywall, right?
Yeah, sadly, it is a paywall of around 399 Robux. But the good news is, Inspector 2 Insanity is actually going to be, and I hope that will actually make a difference for Spectre 2.
Well, it's good that it's free, because back in like version 1.0 of Spectre, the Insanity was like 240 or something. But um in the recent update in like Spectre 3 point something or around 2.5, I believe they upped the price to like 4.99 now or something like that. Don't
Yeah, so it's 399 now.
So 3.99, so like it jumps the price. But it's a good thing that Spectre 2 Insanity is free, so that's excellent. So now we're moving on to which map should you do to help with your season pass grind. Now this is actually pretty obvious. It's literally alleyway. Now alleyway back in the day, it was on a rotation. So I believe in every month, at the beginning of the month, for that week, you can play alleyway for the first week of the month, basically. Am I right on that, Dev?
Yes, you are.
Okay, so but now it's permanent, which is really good. Now I hope that maybe it's coming back. If we have season pass, probably do Inspector 2. I hope alleyway or some other map that has the same 3 rooms, uh, that would be great with season pass grind because I personally do not have a lot of time on my hand, so having like a small map really helps. So that's it for alleyway. Well, there are other maps you could actually, if you get bored of a single map, you can always just hang out with these small maps. So the hideout was pretty good. Don't play family home, by the way. Family home is pretty buggy and laggy from what my experience was. You can play luxury home, just a small map, but if you want smaller, then alleyways or go one map. So that's it for which map to play on. And now we're moving on to how can you efficiently increasing your speed. So I'm gonna leave Diff on this.
Alright, so before I actually get to the next topic, I'd like to mention that for Alleyway they actually didn't remove it after a week, and that's why it's permanently in game now. Anyways, so I don't know if you've seen this in from what other people in the public have done, but actually dying to the ghost and having it in your journal, it actually counts as a win. So you don't actually have to go back to your van or just wait for a peace timer or anything like that if you're doing medium or easy. You can just die to the ghost, but you have to make sure it's in your journal. So think about the speed that will actually like increase as time goes by. Like you just have to die to the ghost and press skip, and then you automatically get teleported instead of waiting for like, let's see, 2 minutes if you're on medium or something like that, or like even if it's just 5 seconds when you're pressing the button on the van. But you can literally just die to the ghost, and it won't make any difference. Just make sure you actually have it, and you're good to go.
Thank you. So now, uh, so Div is finished. Are you finished? On
Yes, that is all I have to say, really.
Alrighty. So we're moving on to the so whenever you play a game, you see bone or water as you walk through the map that you're playing. Now, those do not contribute to your season pass XP. Now, don't ask me why. I have no reason at all. I mean, I have no clue at all as to why bone and water does not contribute towards the season pass XP, which is kind of bad because they only contribute for money. And as you guys already know, I have like, it's not a flex or anything, but I have like 3 million and I don't really use. Sorry, and it's not a flex. I'm just saying. But
You sure about that?
hey, look, I'm just. Anyways,
You say so.
basically, if you're playing, you get the ghost and you touch the ghost. Win-win because you get your season pass XP. But if you're looking for extra cash, then you can grab bone and water if it's available. If it isn't, then just wipe your whole team to the ghost. Because our objective here is to grind the season pass as fast as possible. So if you find the ghost, good. Tell your team if you're playing with a team or you solo, you touch the ghost and you end the game that way. But if you're looking for money as well, then the best chance is getting bone and water. But if those don't spawn in time, then the best is just touch the ghost and end the game. And so that's it for all the tips on season pass, the Spectre season pass. So ladies and gents, we have 20 days left, I believe. So you guys use my tip and go on there and get your reward in the season pass before it ends. Because now the reason why I made this video in the first place was because you get a special reward in Spectre 2 if you finish the season pass in Spectre 1. Now I have no confirmation of what reward it is, but as I'm gonna show on screen here, Eternal says that yes, there is a reward in Spectre 2 you would get if you reach tier 100 in the season pass. That also there's also a batch in game 2. I believe how many people actually finished the season pass? Like 200 and something.
It's around. Let me check right now.
I believe
235 as we speak.
Nice. So if you want like reward in Spectre 2, best chance is completing the season pass, of course, because that's the only way to get it. Now we don't know what reward it is. We have no well, people have been speculating, but it's not true. It's unconfirmed what a reward. It could be apparently Raymond. as a Spectre 2 reward. Am I right on that,
I
Div?
don't. There's a lot of speculation that it is actually going to be, because actually this time last year there were questions like, oh, is Raymond even going to be a playable character in Spectre 1? And everyone was like, oh, no, no, it's not happening. And then if you look at this tier 100 reward of this final season pass, it's actually Raymond now becoming a playable character. But there has been speculation that Raymond will be a playable character in Spectre 2 as a reward for getting to tier 100, but I don't think that is confirmed. But if it could be just a random limited character, maybe just a character that used to be in Spectre 1 that's not in Spectre 2, because I know that they've kicked off a lot of characters from Spectre 1 when joining Spectre 2. Like, I'm pretty sure like Juniper's no longer going to be there. Like,
Oh, that
yeah,
sucks. Oh, well done.
I know. But yeah, there's been a huge wipe with characters, which kind of sucks. But there are new ones. But
No spoilers.
no spoilers, no
We'll
spoilers.
let everyone figure that out. But
Alright.
I mean, if the reward is money, then I'll just put it in the upgrade on the equipment, or that's it. Because, well, besides that, exotic characters apparently they said that in the upcoming future, they'll have special perks. Now that's interesting. So maybe I'll save up money from the reward and just buy myself an exotic character if they.
Yeah, instead of having like 3 million in your bank.
Yeah, we don't talk about that 3 million. I wish I could just donate money.
I mean, I have 1.8 mil, so I can't really say much.
Uh, but yes, if you guys have any speculation, please leave it in the comments. I'm actually interested to see what everyone thinks. But that's it for the video for today. If you like what I'm doing and my content, please leave a like and a subscribe. It really helps. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.